Hi, everybody. I was supposed to be rooting hair on a doll today, but I had to go out and pay a bill. Didn't think it was going to take that long, and I wanted to get a coin checked out. And what's right next to the post office where I had to get the money order, but Goodwill. And I found this lovely high chair, and there's the little ducky marching band. And what made this high chair very special is that this is a lid, and it does double as a potty chair. Now the table is loose and the piece right here is loose. I'm going to try to put a screw it back together, but if I have to, I will use plastic wood. There is a wire on here too holding it together, and there's Gypsy. You want to say hi? She's like, no dolls. I'm not interested. But the little chamber pot is in there. And I really haven't seen, I've seen high chairs like this, but not with the little chamber pot in there. And that's screwed on as well. That can come off and be cleaned, I guess. Was a little bunny on there. So the little stickers did come off. It's missing a piece right here. But for $10, I paid $10 for this. And what I'm hoping to do with it is get a doll dressed in like 1950s clothing, and I could see me putting a doll dressed in 50s style in this in the kitchen. And the other thing I wanted to do was get this coin looked at. And my father had a bag of these. This was, I don't know where the others went, but it says 1745. And as it turns out, it was a fake. So I'm fine with that. It's just like, I had heard there's a lot of these fakes going around because people would give them to children. They would make the fakes and they made them up beautifully, and they would give them to children to play with. So there's that coin. I'm going to hang on to that. But I was going to go home, but Goodwill, the other Goodwill was like 5 minutes away, so I wound up picking up, I found this book. And it's got all kinds of quilting patterns in there. Now, with this, if you make the half granny squares, you can make you can crochet a quilt out of it. And you could knit. If you did the corner to corner squares, you could knit a lovely quilt pattern using any of these patterns. And diamond shapes. Is all kinds of lovely quilt patterns in here. And on top of that, I found this sewing book for children 8 to 12 years old. Pattern making, designing, embroidery, sketching. Yes, for children 8 to 12 years old. This book is from the 50s. Sewing on buttons. Tailor worked buttonholes. And there's even an apron pattern in here. It had a cross stitch. And make your own slip. Had to do the running stitch. And yes, this was for children 8 years old to 12 years old. Little children. There was one in here, how to make your own dress. See, cutting materials, cutting a bias strip, fabrics and its sources, rayon, nylon. Facts about the materials, the different weaves, dressmaking, hand weaving, making a work apron, just like Mommy's. Isn't that amazing? Design panty slip set. How to make your own little panties. And there's the slip. Isn't that something? For little children, the basic dress. Use pattern on page 38. There's the pattern. And I know there was pages on measuring yourself. A blouse is a must for your wardrobe. Ideas. jumper skirt for Dolly and Anne. So how to make a jumper skirt for yourself and for your Dolly. Again, children 8 to 12 years old. How to make a jacket. I mean, just amazing. And around the corner from the Goodwill was Margaret's Antique Mall. And I spent $9 in there. Old dolls. And some of the references in this book. Now, I mean, I actually looked up one of the references, which was the Humpty Dumpty Doll Hospital. And it's not even in existence anymore. But this just has, China doll heads, peddler dolls, is amazing pictures, and some of them actually say whose collections they came from. Claire Ellergood Smith of Peterborough, New Hampshire. Oh, she is interesting. Look at the lace on her collar. Beautiful. From Los Angeles, California. All different dolls from all different eras and people's collections. Just wonderful. And this book is from 1993. Amazing illustrations in here. To Mom, Wanna Play Dolls, Love Jody, 1997. I thought that was so sweet. But it's got the untinted bisque heads, and it's got all different kinds of dolls in here. Glazed china heads. I mean, some of the illustrations are just wonderful. The little faces. Oh, there is Miss Shirley Temple. This is from the section on American manufacturers. And we can't leave him out. He's too cute. Now that is a lovely baby gown. I love that. I would love to try to copy that. But there is just so many amazing pictures. We got modern dolls. Oh, it's section on celluloid. Stiff dolls. But I also found, I found this in a Goodwill. Excuse me. After the coin shop, I almost forgot about him. His wheel is in there. I have to get it out. Now this is a Lewis Marks vintage rabbit, and it does still work. I looked it up, and this came with a rifle. You would wind the rabbit up, and you would pretend to shoot it. So I did not know that when I bought it. But if you look at the eyes on him, he is just gorgeous. And that wheel is in there, and I have my big, they were called pickle tweezers. It's for getting pickle chips out of a jar. I'm going to see if I can get them in there and get that wheel out and fix it. Because you would wind the key, and when this is on the ground, the wheel spins. So he does still work. And he is just so cute. But I don't know what he's made of. If anybody does have one of these and they do know what he's made of, if he's made of celluloid, let me know so I can put him in a darker spot of the house. And, of course, somebody is interested in him. That there's, hi. Yeah, hello. I will put him in a darker spot of the house because he cannot be in direct sunlight if he's celluloid. And there he is. His mechanism, everything, he's pretty clean and he looks to be in great shape. Well, that's my haul for today. All right, everybody. Have a good night.